Hi guys. Just taking a quick break from Skylanders. We've been playing it all afternoon because it's snowing like crazy here, so we thought we'd play some Skylanders. But I did some reading comic books, and I wanted to show you guys what I picked up and some other stuff that I got. I want to start with, we're gonna have a marathon soon, my boy and I, because we picked up the second season of the greatest cartoon. I don't know if you can hear him downstairs, but he's going crazy. The Superhero Squad show. This is the second season. I couldn't find this anywhere around here, but I found it on online there. This is where the Dr. Doom loses his Infinity Sword, and Silver Surfer decides to take it to space where nobody can find it and be safe. It'll be safe from all the bad people. It's like the Infinity Gauntlet. If anybody hasn't seen this show before, but in the second season you see Thanos come in, and he's got, I'm sorry, the Infinity Sword, and Thanos is now in with the Infinity Gauntlet. And eventually the Silver Surfer, we got the first, this is volume 1, and it's got, I'm sorry, here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 episodes on this one. And if anybody hasn't checked out this show, it's a really cool show, a lot of guest stars and stuff. I showed a little while ago, I got Michael Dorn was actually one of the characters in the show. I got him to sign my Ronan. He was Ronan, the Accuser. I got him to sign it, but he signed it Michael Dorn, Worf in quotations. So, and then here's volume number 2. George Takei, Mr. Sulu plays Galactus, and actually Katie Sackhoff plays She-Hulk. So that's volume 2, and this has got about 7 episodes on it as well. And eventually the Silver Surfer turns into the Dark Surfer because he takes away Thanos' Infinity Gauntlet. So he has both the Infinity Sword and the Infinity Gauntlet. And here you can see on volume number 3 where he turns into the Dark Surfer. And there's Beta Ray Bill in that one. It's Herbie and Devil Dinosaur. Oops, Devil Dinosaur's in here too. There he is. And the Thor looks pretty cool. He changes his look a little bit. He's right over there. Looks kind of neat. And then the last one, because it didn't go any further, is when Dr. Doom comes back from volume number 4. And there is 7 episodes on this one too. And there's Thanos, Mr. Impossible. I think this is his name. Pretty sure. So that's the videos I picked up. Since it's getting so cold here, I decided to go and get a traveling coffee mug, or actually in my case, tea. So I picked up this travel mug. Pretty cool. As for comics this week, as everybody knows, the Walking Dead came out this week, so I picked up volume number 17. Now I can finally start listening to old videos about you guys talking about it, because I used to, fast forward, because I didn't want to know what was going on until I read it. So that was pretty cool. I'm sure most of you guys have read this thing, but I should have figured out as soon as Maggie got pregnant that something was going to happen. So, of course, I'm sure most people have seen this. So if everybody hasn't seen or read anything like yet, there's trade back or anything, don't go away until I put the book down. But as you can see, Glenn doesn't fare too well against this big dude here. Takes a baseball bat to him. Oh, there it is right there. Takes a baseball bat to Glenn. So yeah, it's pretty gross. Pops his eyeball out and stuff, and in the end, Glenn doesn't do so great. So, what was that, buddy? What was that? Sorry, my boy's just showing me something here. Take. Well, I think it's puzzle. I think it's puzzle. He's still playing Skylanders, so we're going to one section and we're doing the opposite of what we did last time to see if we can find anything secret. The other comics I picked up this week, I was watching Comic Talk podcast yesterday, and I mentioned that I picked up Judge Dredd. If anybody hasn't subscribed to that yet, make sure you do. It's a really fun show to watch. But I got this cover. I really like Judge Dredd. It's hard to find anything good here without it being really expensive, but I read it. I liked it. So I called my comic book guy and asked him to add it to my subscription, because since the Punisher's gone, I only have a certain amount of picks I do every month. Since I lost Punisher because it's over now, I'm gonna get Judge Dredd. And who doesn't like Judge Dredd when Stallone did it? I also picked up this one. Uncanny X-Force number 34. Now, if anybody hasn't read this one yet, go ahead a little bit. For you guys who have, wow, that was a pretty crazy issue. I read this one already. Oh wow, that thing with beating Dawkins to to death. No, we don't know if he looks dead, but you know it is Marvel. And I also got the Justice League. That's where this is number 14, where the cheetah bites Superman and he goes berserk. And you find out again, if you don't want to listen because you haven't read it yet, just go ahead a little bit. I read this one too. Superman would have died if he was just a normal person, but since he's Superman, he got infected more. And they actually got it out of him. So, they got Cheetah. It's really cool splash page with Aquaman. He says, okay, like basically toss her in the water sort of thing. And she's under the water, and she turns around, and there's Aquaman. Obviously, you see Aquaman. He's got his arm wrapped around her, and all these piranhas are all over the place. So she gave up pretty quick. It's pretty cool. Aquaman rules. I get that description. So, and I haven't read these two yet. Everybody says this one's pretty cool. It says Amazing Spider-Man number 698 with Doc Ock. I read some spoilers where he switches bodies with Peter Parker. We'll have to see what happens, but he looks pretty messed up. He's taken too many shots in the head. And I also get the Avengers number 34. I think this is the last one. Now the Avengers that is coming out, the new series, the first 3 issues look really cool. If you go ahead to Marvel, you'll see them, they all sort of connect together, and it looks really neat. So I think that's it. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you soon, and have a good night.